Yo, hold on, let me wipe the lens. How's that? How's that? Yeah, it's better. I understand. Right, let's move. Hello. How's it going? Join me on a mission and adventure through this place. I was going to leave this city. Almost 100k. Yeah, I know, man. I'm very close. Yeah, I was going to leave this city earlier, and I nearly did. And then I didn't. I even went to the airport. I was like, I'm going to leave. And I went to the airport. And then I got there and I couldn't physically do it. I was like, what am I even leaving for? This place is so cool. Nearly left the country for some reason, which is crazy. I'm walking towards something that hopefully is going to be really worth it to go and look at, because it's nighttime, and at nighttime this city lights up. It's probably quite hard to see on the camera, but it's because this area isn't so well lit. But every night you grind your teeth, you try it's not about being calm. It is kind of. If you're grinding your teeth, it's because of your intestines and the alignment of your body. That won't ever stop until you get, like, everybody grinds their teeth to some extent. Some are just aware of it. And that's really true, everybody. It's more about how calm, how clean your body is and how good your alignment is. How long did it take me to sleep 2 hours and feel energy? Well, I wouldn't be able to do that every day. Like, I had 2 hours sleep the other day because I was traveling, and then last night I slept like a brick because I was tired from the day before, but I had energy all day. Like, I didn't go to bed until like 11:30 last night. Hold on, it's pretty crazy crossing the road here. I just nearly got run over. Got to be vigilant. Yeah, I went to bed at like 11:30 last night, so yeah, you've got to get your C1 in place for sure. I got some grapes. I went to this place called Clever Fruit because it's clever to eat fruit. Look, check this out. This city's like really vibrant, neon, and I'm going to a bit of it that hopefully is going to be really worth it. I've just walked for like an hour. That's cool. How cool is that? Wow. It's so fun. I love exploring new cities. I wouldn't be able to live here, but I can definitely explore for a long time. What are my opinions on numerology? Yeah, reality is number coded, but it's also color coded. It's fractal in all ways. In all ways, it's not just numbers. Some people just like to focus on the numbers because that's what the logical mind understands. But it's like emotional code. It's like, it's coded in myriad ways. It's not just about numbers. Thank you so much for your videos. You inspire me so much. You are welcome. They come at a price. To get the wisdom, wow, this place is so cool. To get the wisdom and knowledge that I have, my life is, I don't want to cast spells on myself, but let's just say, to get esoteric knowledge, you have to have esoteric experiences. Hold on, I'm crossing the road. It's crazy here. It's normal to do that in Vietnam, by the way. Everyone does it. Whoa! Hold on, let's go there. This looks really cool. We're taking a detour. Where am I? I'm in Vietnam. This is Vietnam. Look at it. Do I worry about electromagnetic frequency? Does it look like I worry about electromagnetic frequency? What kind of place would I live in to settle down? Not this kind of place, to be honest. Well, careful. I've got to pay attention when I cross the road. It is crazy. It's normal here to just run out in the road. I see all the locals doing it. Look, there's a... Oh. See all the locals doing it. Like that. Police just did a U-turn and nearly hit me. It's crazy here. It's like almost 11 PM, by the way. Everywhere I go in Asia, people don't really seem to sleep. Like, it'll be like this at like 2 AM. This is just like the normal... Right, I've got to pay attention, I'm crossing the road. All good. Oh, okay. They just come out of nowhere. Yeah, check this out. Whoa. Yes. This is cool. Let's go have a look at this. I don't know if you can see this with... You can't see it on the camera, but we'll get closer to it. This looks intense. Like, this is going to either drain my energy or give me energy. There's going to be drunk people here and stuff. Hold on. This looks wild. Proper bloke. Hello, mate. Yeah, this looks crazy. Oh, wow. 7-Eleven. The Asian... It's like a landmark, isn't it, in Asia? 7-Eleven. That's how you know you're in Asia. 7-Elevens everywhere. Wow, this place is mental. Look at that. You can't see it as well on the camera. There's like flashing lights and strobe lights and colours and everything over there. Let's go that way. This is crazy. I don't appreciate that song she's singing. Imagine singing that. Can you hear what that song is? Whoa. This is well hectic. I don't know if you can still hear me. Hopefully you can. Let me know if you can. It's loud here. This is crazy. Look at this place. Whoa. This is absolutely wild. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like this. This is like the nuttiest thing I've ever seen. Oh, you can hear it. Good, that's wild. Look at this car. Oh, no thanks. They're like, hello, come for a massage. It's like, no, no, no. Look at it. Have you ever seen anything like this in your life? This is like sensory input overload. Like, an autistic person wouldn't last 10 seconds on this road. I shouldn't. Autism isn't real, it's just energy sensitivity. That's what it is, and that's why they wouldn't last long on this road. Say a massage. Mate, they don't mean massage. She wasn't asking me to go for a massage. That's not what it is. Look at this. I'm going to walk through it and I'm not going to walk back because I'm overstimulated. Almost. And it's like, well, I'm right in the middle of it now. This is crazy. I'm going to go back to what I was doing now. You call it a happy street. I don't know if I'll call it that. Happy street, okay. I like that. Be careful of scams, mate. You can't scam me. I've been around too much. That's too much. You couldn't cope with that. Yeah, I'm just about. I don't know how long this is, but we're almost through, I think. It's quieting down. You know, if I still drank alcohol, I would love this. I would have been all over this. Say, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, this would have been like heaven to me. I can really see how someone would come here and think this was the best place in the world if they were a drinker or someone who took drugs. Because this really is like, that is peak bar life, isn't it? That's like peak party, like, whoa, she was blowing fire. How cool is that? Do that again, that was cool as. She noticed I was filming and there was a weird energetic thing. That's like that when you put a camera in someone's face, they're like, nah, they change. Camera not good, yeah, sorry. Anyway, we made it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing now, which was peaceful. I keep seeing the banh mi bread and I really want it. There's also something about going, whoa, pay attention, don't look at the phone, look at the road. I'm almost out of here. That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've been to those in Thailand. There was nothing like that. That was like the top level one of those I've ever seen. Is manifesting actually real? Yeah, in the sense that if you can imagine something and then you can imagine how to get there and then you do it, then yes. So say you're like, oh, I want to manifest a new car, then you have to ask yourself, how do I get the money for that car? And then you do the steps that your mind comes up with to get that money. That's what manifestation is. It's turning thoughts into reality with action. It's not, and you'll get like magic stuff happen, like you'll get like miracles and lucky stuff, but don't rely on miracles. Because the world is made of infinite consciousness soup. But for some reason, the Tao, which is the force that is everything, the Tao is everything, all that is. For some reason, at this time, the Tao wants it to be sometimes a bit mundane and normal and like just regular. Say the camera's not good. Mate, it is what it is. I'm sorry. It's as good as I can do in this moment. You felt metaphysically assaulted through the phone. To be honest, bro, like I like seeing stuff like that. I wouldn't hang out in there, but I like seeing it. It's like I was saying earlier, I was on a live earlier and I was saying you have to have both. You can't just be, and I'm not saying go in there and like start being debaucherous and hang out with all the people get drunk and get all that if you don't want to. But my point is, like, you can't just be, it's like I said, say you could live on a tropical island where no one else lived with nothing but a coconut tree and a mango tree. You would get really bored really quickly and you'd probably lose a part of yourself. So it's really important to have the contrast. So that, walking through there was like contrast. I've seen that now, and now I'm like happy to be in the quiet again. Be careful with my phone. No one's gonna take my phone, bro. They'll only do that if people only do that to people who look like they wouldn't retaliate, or people who look like they're not gonna care, or people that look like they're not gonna do anything about it. If someone took my phone, I would chase them. And people who steal phones can feel that. They can feel that you're not someone who's just going to let them do it. Because if someone's just going to grab a phone out of your hand, they don't do it to just anyone. They pick their targets because they're cowardly. If you're grabbing phones out of people's hands, you're a coward. It's exhausting staying in big cities. To be honest, this city isn't that like that. This city is awesome. Right, I need to figure out. Oh, I'm going to pull over. Pull over. Oh, hello mate. You okay? Okay. Alright, this is mine. I only wanted to say hello to him. Little bastard. Right. Dogs in Asia are weird. It's not like, hello. Yeah, dogs in Asia are weird. They're not like Western dogs. Every single time I go up to a dog in this country, they're like that. And I think it's because of the way people treat him. Right. So I'm going to pull over. How do I get to travel? My life and my work requires it. I have to do it. Right. Scary part. Yeah, he was afraid. But that's what they're like in Asia. Dogs are like that in Asia. Like street dogs and stuff and people's dogs. They're always like that. And I think because Asian people eat stuff like that. So the dogs know to not trust their people. Hold on. What's my opinion about Hare Krishna? I don't have one. I think my live is frozen. Is it frozen? Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, you should follow your own philosophy. That's really would be like the deepest truth of reality is following your own self. Not in a egotistic way, but in the sense that within your consciousness is everything that you require to move forward on the path that you are set on. Like, look at all the modern spiritual teachers. They're all on like social media, on TikTok, and they're all like kind of normal. Do you know what I mean? They're like they're just like they're not like meditating on a rock in a mountain or like sitting in an ashram all day. They're like doing stuff like this. Like, I just walked through that place and I teach people about spirituality, and that's because spirituality is all things. And so you can use your own circumstances to manifest enlightenment. You don't have to follow a path. You don't have to be a certain way. You don't have to be a certain anything. You don't have to follow someone else's script. You can do your own thing, and actually you should do your own thing. You should absolutely go in your own direction based on what you feel is the correct thing. Thumb on the microphone. But yeah, like in terms of like spirituality, like Hare Krishna, which again, I don't even know what that is. And it's like, well, you teach people spirituality, you should know what that is. Should I? Like, why? You know, the best teachers are the people that don't have influence from other teachings. The best teachers are those that get everything from their own experience. No influence. Yeah, that's exactly right. You don't want to be influenced by others. So for example, if I spend all day absorbing information that other people have taught me, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, because that's how I started out with my path of like awakening. But if I spend all day doing that, then I used to do that, and I turned into a copy and paste machine. Do you know what I mean? Like everything I said was that something someone else said, because I used to just watch teachers all day on YouTube and stuff, which at the time was needed. But now I don't like to, like if I'm scrolling on TikTok and something pops up with someone giving advice, I don't listen to it. And it's not like I'm not like actively doing that. It's just like my brain skips over it. It doesn't want to listen to advice from other people. For other people and conversation, I just want like good vibes and good vibes, really. Like I don't like to have information given to me anymore, because I can get all that from my own experience. If anything, it just clouds my judgment when other people are trying to tell me stuff. Wow. There's more light up stuff over there, but I'm not going to do it. That was tiring walking through that. It changed my consciousness in a fundamental way for about 10 minutes. But I'm back to normal now. Hello. You have a weird experience about feeling the presence of God, but it only lasted 4 months. You can get it back. It's all about how, if you want to be able to see God, it's just a different way of seeing. It's like you can see into another dimension. It's literally like a different layer of existence. And you can bounce between both effortlessly. Actually, it'll get difficult to bounce back into the 3D after a while. And that can be stressful. When you want to be like normal for a bit and then you can't, that's a stressful thing. It all depends what you eat as well. Like certain foods will be like certain triggers for that. Some foods are 3D and some foods are more 5D. Yeah, I'm not going to go back into that. I actually would like to go and eat some grapes and have a lie down after that. Oh, this is where we started. Cool. Yeah, this is where I was when I took the detour. What's the most important lesson I've learned in this life? Try not to worry about anything, because it literally is all one mind, ultimately. It really is. This is all moving in a direction like the Tao. This is moving in the direction it wants to move in. And even that part of you that wants to move in a different direction is still the same mind moving in the direction it's moving in, if that makes any sense. That's the Tao. I don't know why it's like that, but even me saying I don't know why it's like that is the Tao talking about the Tao. It's the Tao talking about the Tao, questioning itself. Is fruitarianism bad for teenagers? Well, in the sense that fruitarianism is a different consciousness. Like when you're eating food, you're eating it for the food value. Most people, like people eat for protein, people eat for carbs and macros and this and that and all that kind of thing. Fruitarianism isn't like that at all. That's why the transition process is in place. Well, I say it's in place. I advise people to do that because it teaches you over time the consciousness shift. There has to be a consciousness shift. You start eating food for the vibration and the electricity and the hydration it brings. You stop eating for food value. And that's really true. So it's an entirely different consciousness, because to eat like that, to eat food for the vibration instead of the food value, for that to be able to be applicable in your life, you have to understand that eating for food value is no longer necessary. And to have that shift happen, Like, you have to see yourself as the energy source. There comes a point where you stop seeing the food as the energy source and you see yourself as the energy source. And that's when the shift occurs, but that's why you have to do the transition. Your Atlas appointment is booked for next week. Yeah, that's cool. I've sent so many people to the Atlas people by now. It's got to be in the thousands. I get messages all the time saying, hey, the Atlas person knew who you are. They asked me if a guy on TikTok sent you here, and it's like, yeah. Which is cool, because not too many people knew about the Atlas, and now it's getting more common, which I love. What's a DAO? No, the DAO, T-A-O. Type it in, T-A-O. That's the DAO. I'm in your hometown. So are you real if I meet you? Well, I would be real if we did meet. I'm literally here now, look. But I don't meet strangers off the internet, as a rule. Is Saigon scary? No. Not as scary as some other cities have been for me. Like, I've had a couple of cities that were like legitimately freaky, but Saigon isn't like that. See, I was gonna walk across this bridge so I could look at the city skyline, but it seems like a mission now, like it's too far. But I might just do it anyway. It feels really cyberpunky around here. In this, like on the outskirts of like Night City. It's like, it does feel like a cyberpunk city. I've never been anywhere like it. Do I still experience anxiety? Yeah, all the time. Every day. Yeah, it happened yesterday. Like really big. I had like a big anxious moment yesterday. Happens all the time. It's just part of life. But then you have the anxiety, and then you realise that you're safe, and then you see like, oh, it's fine. It's just part of life. It's just part of life. You was going to start the fruit diet, but you're worried about stunting your growth. Yeah, but how would eating poison make you grow good? Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't start with a fruit diet. Just eat carbs, bro. Eat carbohydrates. Eat like just pure carb, 100% carb, no fat. Like 100% bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, veggies, fruits, juices, that kind of thing. You don't have to eat just fruit. It's hard to eat just fruit. Like I said, fruitarianism is a whole other consciousness. You have to be in a different state of being to even want to do fruit. Like, this is what is different with fruitarianism. If you feel like you're forcing it because you believe that fruit is the healthiest food, but your body is screaming for other things, and you're forcing yourself to eat fruit, then you're not ready to be fruitarian. Fruitarianism is there or fruitarianism should be practiced when that's all you want. It should be completely natural. I don't want to go this way. It feels like neggy industrial. Look at the difference in vibe around here. So like, I hate like brown road vibe, don't you? Like, or no, I don't hate anything, but this vibe is just not the same as it was over there. Like, look at that, like light up, flashing building. There's a bit of the city where all the buildings are lit up, and I'm trying to find it, but I don't know it too well, and it all kind of looks the same. Yeah, you're welcome. Which country am I in? This is Vietnam. This is Vietnam. It's very cool. There's Vietnamese flags on the walls everywhere. Don't we need fats for our brains, and don't we need cholesterol for cells? Cholesterol is mucus. You don't need mucus. Mucus is what's created. Well, you need mucosa membrane. Don't twist my words. People say to me like, oh, you say mucus isn't healthy. Well, it's healthy for your body to produce mucus in response to a foreign substance entering it. That's what mucus is for. It's to help your body protect itself and eliminate foreign substance. But that's what cholesterol is. That's why people get blockages from cholesterol, because blockages are all from mucus. That's what it always is. And again, I'm not saying don't have fats again forever. I'm saying clean your body, stop having fats for a while you clean, and then reintroduce them and figure out what fats you want to eat. I'm not saying never again have certain things. I'm just saying for cleaning and for maintenance, you're going to want to have a low fat diet. But you can do your own experiments when you have a clean body, and you won't need to listen to anyone else's advice. Like I've been saying, it's always best to listen to yourself. But to get to the point where you can make your own, or trust your own discernment with your body, this is why so many people have confusion around food, because they never clean their body. If you cleaned your body, you wouldn't be confused. You'd know exactly what to eat. So that's why I talk so much about cleaning the body, because once you've cleaned the body, you won't have any questions. You'll just be like, oh, okay, I know what to eat now. It's obvious. And you'll see how things really affect you. Do you know anything about constant excess mucus, even though you're not sick? Yeah, it's just constant excess mucus where? If it's in your nose and eyes and stuff, it's your body removing it. It's your body removing mucus. So it's a good thing. You can help it. Drink a lot of juice and eat a lot of watery fruit. Have I been to the Philippines? Nah. No, I never have. I would do though. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, man, how you doing? Yeah, this is the good stuff. That's like local stuff. Love from Alaska. Hey. How much money do you spend in a month? I don't know. Less than the average person, for sure. Less than the average person, definitely. I don't like accommodation in a country like this. I have a hotel room and I got it for £9, and it has a fridge freezer in it, a bathroom, a double bed, and it's very clean. I got that for £9. So if I wanted to do that for a whole month, it would be, what's 9 times 30? It's £270. So that's like a third of what someone would pay for rent in a developed, well, I say developed because this country is developed, but in like a Western country. And I'm in the middle of a big city. I bet if I went to another part of this country, it would be even cheaper. I bet it will be like that. I say if I am going to go to other parts of this country. Like, I wanted to see a bunch of this place at night because I knew it was going to be really cool, and I was really tired last night, so I didn't get to see much of it. So tonight I was like, right, I'm just going to get a hotel and walk around. But I think after a daytime here tomorrow, I'm going to be like fully done with this city. I'll be like, right, let's move. And I'll see where it takes me. Come to Italy, yeah, one day. Italy's another one of those countries where, like, what's the point? Like, this country has everything for like a fraction of the price. Like, I don't eat this stuff, but how much is that? 169,000. Oh, that's actually like, what's 169,000? That is about, that's about a fiver. That's about a fiver. Surely not. What, for 4 pieces of that? Not that that's good to eat anyway, but I'm just saying, how can that be a fiver? That's crazy. That must be meals, because inside there, they've got whole meals for 49,000, which is just over £1, just over £1. So for a fast food, okay, for a wrap, and so for a burger, a piece of chicken, and a drink, and 2 sides, it's £3, which is like $5 US. So that's the kind of prices. I'm not saying eat that. I'm just saying that's the kind of prices you're looking at in this kind of place. Am I still playing Rocket League? Yeah, but not lately. Not when I'm traveling around. My laptop's in my... Like, I have my laptop, but I never get it out when I'm traveling, because I tend to, when I'm traveling, I'm bouncing around like countries, which is what I do. I literally like hop countries. Then, but I don't know if I'm going to do that here. But I don't unpack anything because I have to carry the bag between like different hotels every day, and it just gets tiring having to pack it up and unpack it. So I'm just kind of always in like ready to go mode when I'm traveling until I find somewhere I like, and then I'll settle in. Like, I had to leave Thailand, number one because I started realizing the water was Titan water from the mountain I was living on, and number two, my visa ran out. So I was like, right, where am I going to go? I was like, I might as well just go to like the next door country because it'll be close enough. And I'm finding, like, if you compare this to Bangkok, this is way cooler. So my reasoning is, wherever else I go, it's going to be cooler than the Thailand version. Maybe Vietnam's like maybe Thailand's like the mainstream. You know how like with music and like movies and stuff, you got like mainstream stuff, and then you've got like the actual cool stuff. That's the bit more niche that less people know about, but it's definitely way better. Maybe Vietnam is that. I'm getting that vibe. I'm not saying no one knows about Vietnam, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know it was like this. It's like super, super, super developed. It's cleaner and nicer than England, America, and Australia. In all ways. How is the meat over there? I wouldn't know. How do my accommodation find me? Yeah, I'll just go on booking.com or Airbnb. Looks a little hectic there. It's very hectic here. It's good nervous system training though. Whoa, look, the sky's like really lit up over there. Ah, do I? Is it worth it? Do you want to go over there? I kind of do. I just want to see what's lighting up the sky. What's that on the floor? Money? Nah. Is it money? No. I did find some money earlier though. Whenever I find money on the floor, I know it's going to be a good day. It's like an omen. Right, I'm just going to cross this road. It's always sketchy. Right, we made it. We're alive. But yeah, it's good nervous system training to be around this kind of thing. If you can be calm, basically you can test yourself. You can be around this kind of thing and see how calm you are. If you can walk down, like that street I just walked down, I don't know how many people are still here from when I walked down that street, but that is like, if you can walk along there and remain calm, you are doing all right, nervous system wise. Can I provide my thoughts on broccoli? Yeah, dude, what do you want to know? Like, if you enjoy a thing, do the thing you like, and if you don't like it, don't do it. If you can get organic, that's even better. Hello Jackson, yeah, I'm doing good. Why in Vietnam? Well, like I just said, it was like the next. Asia is the best. There is no doubt. Anyone who's come to Southeast Asia before will tell you the same thing. It is the best. Like, it excels in all ways. The only thing is, like, people don't really speak English. But here I'm noticing in Vietnam, more people speak English. But I did notice in Bangkok, Thailand, more people spoke English. And then when I went, more people spoke English. And then when I went, so maybe. But the reason I came here is because I knew it'd be cool, basically. Hello, no, I'm not hungry, thanks mate. Wow, yeah, look at that building over there. That's what all this light pollution is. Look, there's all sorts going on over there. I'm gonna head in that direction. Cool. Do I get lonely traveling? Well, I'm never alone, but I do kind of wish sometimes I had some people around that I could vibe with. But because like when I talk to people like online, and I see this as a privilege, but most people just want to ask me questions. Like people want to know things because they know I know about stuff, which is cool. I love teaching people. I do it every day. I'm into it. Oh, there's a Macca's there. What is it? Look, they got pasta. Look at that. That's pasta, like Italian pasta. McDonald's in other countries is always wacky. But yeah, like most people just want to know stuff. It would be cool if I could meet someone that could just vibe with me without wanting information. Do you know what I mean? Like without wanting to be taught something. And I just think that's incredibly hard to find. Like the more you know, the more inclined you are to teach. Look at the dogs. They're going for it. Yeah. Dogs are so cool. Yeah, the more you know, the more inclined you are to teach. Hi. And the more you the more you would struggle to find people to vibe with. I filmed that woman's dog, so she's like staring at me. She was like proper staring at me. Do you know what? There's something weird about this country where if you film, like people don't like the filming. Like people don't like it when you've got a camera out. But this is my thing. So if I come to your country, I'm gonna film stuff. It's just how it's got to be. It's just how I have to be. I find figure it's okay to film things. This place is beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you think Vietnam was like this? Look at this. Wow, like they're just buildings, but look at it. What do you think of this? The camera is not doing it justice either. Like, it's very vibrant. It's very futuristic. It's very Tokyo, but it's got its own vibe. It's got its own thing going on. Oh, I know where I am. I've been here already. Yeah, check out that building over there. How cool is that? Yeah, it's got a Tokyo vibe here. Very clean. Not as clean as Tokyo, but Tokyo's too clean. Tokyo's so clean it's like horrifying, honestly. Tokyo is like an example of when this sort of thing goes too far. That's what Tokyo is. But I'm just going to sit for a minute on this bench that I've discovered. Oh, what's that in there? There's just stuff to look at. Always got to figure out how to cross streets in other countries. Yeah, they drive on the right side of the road here. In Thailand, they're on the left. In England, they're on the left. In Australia, they're on the left. In Japan, they're on the left. Everywhere I go, they're on the left. Hong Kong, they're on the left. But here, it's on the right, so it's freaking me out. My senses are off. It's like when you go from somewhere in the northern hemisphere and you move into the southern hemisphere. You stop being able to use maps because it'll make you realize that all the time you were using the maps, you were using subconsciously the position of the sun to orient yourself. And if you go into a different hemisphere, you'll pull the map out and start moving in the direction you think you're going. But you'll look after 5 minutes, you'll see you were going the opposite way. And that's because subconsciously the sun was orienting you. Sometimes you gotta run. Yeah, I've done that before. Every time I go to a new country, some freaky thing happens to try and freak me out and try and get me to leave or try and get me scared. And it happened yesterday and I nearly left. I even bought a plane ticket. And this time I didn't freak out and I went to the airport today. I was gonna get on that plane. And then I didn't. I was like, what am I doing? I was gonna leave. I was like, I'm actually whoa, what is that? Someone's got a remote control ferret. Oh, it's a remote control car. See how fast that is? It looks like a ferret. You lived in Nha Trang. What's it like there? I feel like that's the place to be. You think it's enhanced how you see the world? Cool. What has enhanced how you see the world? What did I miss? You missed Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam. It is cool. I've only been here. I got here yesterday, but I like it. Thanks for showing us how spooky Bali is. Yeah, I won't go back there. Do you know what's scatty about Bali? I like infrastructure where there's like lights and stuff. But with Bali, it's like if you go out of the main bit, it's like dark at night. It's like pitch black. It's like there's no light, street lights or anything. And you're just like in the dark. I don't like that. Like I just feel like in this world, we're not really designed to be in the dark. It doesn't make sense to me. Like living in nature, we're like some kind of weird being that's from the future or something. Or we have DNA of aliens that are from like a highly advanced realm or a highly advanced area of this realm. Because there's something about these neon lights, isn't there? Like, be real, like this, it makes you feel at home when you're around this kind of thing, or it does for me. A lot of people say the same thing as well. Like when you're around these kinds of neon lights, there's something about it that feels comfy. And I think it's because we're from, like, look at that Happy Life Grand Hotel out there, look, hold on. And it's Sky Garden. And there's like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's all these like lights up there. There's like people having a party up there. And there's all these like flashing lights and stuff. That's on the roof of the hotel. So cool. What do I think about fate? Yeah, the Tao is moving in the direction it moves in. But you're gonna make decisions anyway. How long have I been traveling for? Ages. Well, I lived in Chiang Mai. Loads of people were asking me where I was the whole time, and I didn't tell anyone. Well, I told a few people. Most people, well, a lot of people figured it out. I was in Chiang Mai. That's where I was doing my cleanse. I did a 96-day watermelon juice fast in Chiang Mai in 2022, and then I just did that 58-day juice fast in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a great place for that, until I started realizing that it was built on the body of a petrified titan, and all the water in all the fruits and veggies there was titan water, and I started being able to taste it because it tastes like steak, and that was when I realized I had to leave. And I had a few days left on my visa anyway. And I've come here and the water tastes different because this is at like ground level. And the water tastes clean here because it's not on the body of a titan, which is nice. Yeah, I wouldn't get a colonic. I've done it before. It's not very comfortable. I don't really see the benefit. Can you live off just fruit juices? Yeah, for a while. And yeah, we can chat anytime about anything, not just questions. Yeah, I get that. I'm not really in the mood to answer questions, actually. I haven't really been all day. I can tell, like, some days I'll post loads of advisory videos, and I did when I got up today. But some days I just want to chill and, like, just have a chat and vibe with people. You sure all of this solo traveling is waking up so much of your soul? Yeah, it is. Oh, mate, I'm thirsty. Not for a beer, but there's an advert over there for a beer, and it's making me want to drink something. Mate, I need to find someone with a coconut. There's people selling coconuts everywhere, which is nice. Am I doing grid work? Not intentionally. That's not my intention. Probably. Even good-hearted people still look at us as a resource. Yeah, I know. It is like that, but it is what it is. I am a resource. I'm a resource for people to evolve themselves, definitely. But it's hard to be friends with someone who wants something from you. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't imagine wanting anything from another person. Like I just want like a connection. I don't need information, or I don't have any questions. Do you know what I mean? I won't have any questions. Like, say I meet a girl or like my partner, like, I'm not gonna have questions. I'm just gonna vibe, and that's a very different relationship. Do I play Rocket League? Yeah. I haven't finished my placements for this season yet. There's bats around now. I haven't finished my placements for this season, but I ended the last season with Champ 2 in 2s, C2. Whoa, sorry, I'm a few messages behind. We all want to see where you are. Yeah, I know that, but you can't be too sherry. The only reason I'm showing you this so much is because I'm not going to stay here. When I get to the place I'm going to stay, I'm not going to tell you where it is. You'll just get glimpses of it in videos. Like, I feel comfortable sharing where I am here because it's such a big city and I'm not going to be here for long. So it's like whatever. Do I know all the laws of the countries before I go to them? No. No. I just sort of do whatever. My intuition's good enough to tell me what's okay to do. Where am I going to sleep? See, that's a weird question. That's one of the weird ones. I don't mean to offend you, by the way. But where am I going to sleep? I'm going to sleep where I'm going to sleep. You don't need to know that. Is there life after death? There is only life. You were wondering why I enjoy the city so much. Yeah, I just like it. I wouldn't be able to live here. Like, I'm starting to get a headache. But, and I know that's just a detox symptom, but even still, it is the city doing it to me. So, yeah, I can't imagine I'll be here in 24 hours even, to be honest. I'll go somewhere cool. Did I meet Johnny Velvet in Chiang Mai? I don't know, who's Johnny Velvet? Is that the geezer that goes around on the bike singing songs, wearing a jacket from The Voice? There's always characters in every city, right? Everyone knows. There's a guy in Chiang Mai that rides around on like a scooter, like a 50cc moped, with a jacket from that TV show, The Voice, and he plays music and sings along to it, and he really sings. And he just rides around all day doing that. I saw him like once a week. What's the best place to get fruits in the UK? Muslim shops or Waitrose? Waitrose is good. You play Rocket League? Yeah, Champ 2. I'm Diamond 1 in ones. Or Diamond 2. Diamond 1 at the moment, but I don't play that much ones, but I've been playing it more lately. Because the servers are different in Asia. Like Champ 2 in Asia is different. Champ 2 in Asia is like Champ 1 almost. It's different. It's hard to get a good teammate. I don't know. People play different. People play Rocket League differently here. So when you're on Southeast Asian servers, people just play Rocket League differently. Like the play is much more passive. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to like Rocket League, aggressive European style. But the Southeast Asian servers are way different. What scream? I didn't hear a scream. Oh, you're just curious. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just going to sleep in a hotel. The hotels here are like £8 or £9 a night. I got one last night. Admittedly, it was a single bed in like a little box room. But it was still a hotel. It was clean. It was like a Japanese style Tokyo hotel. And I got that for like £6 for a private room. Your friend told you to grind training packs. I've never done that, ever. I've got 4,000 hours in the game. I never grind training packs. I just play the game. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. The way to get good at something is play it if you like it, not grind it out if you don't like. Grinding it in its essence is boring. There's a reason people call it a grind, because it's boring. The James, hello mate. Do I think people who ask these sorts of questions are against me? No, I don't think the people are against me at all. But I know for a fact that there are people who ask me questions who aren't, basically there are entities driving bodies that like to ask questions, if you want to put it that way. A woman stopped me in the street earlier. Oh, where's your tattoo from? I said, oh, I just got it a few years ago. And then she's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm just going like that way. She was like, where did you come from? I was just, well, I just came from like that way. And she was like, where do you live? And I just said, that's too many questions. Like, why are you asking me all these questions? I don't even know you. Like, I would never ask a random person where they're going, where they just came from, and where they live. Like, what? Like, that's not the person asking. People don't ask questions like that. Do you know who asks questions like that? Is entities who want to know your business. And that ain't people. Can I flip reset? Nah, I cannot. I'm pretty good at double taps now. I've been practicing those. Like, so before I start a game, because the queue times in this country are like 3 or 4 minutes, I just go in free play and practice my double taps. So I've got pretty good at those. I can actually consistently hit full speed double taps, which I've never been able to do. But I can do that now. TikTok just asked you how much you enjoyed the interactions from this live, and you said very much. Thank you. Your D1 and 2s. Yeah, diamonds is the hardest to get out of easily. Like diamond 3 is the nightmare rank. If you're in diamond 3, if you get there, it might take you a while to get out of that. Even if I fall into diamond 3, it's so hard to get out of it. Like if I fall into diamond 3, I won't play Rocket League for like 2 months. That'd be like, it's like the end of it. Like if I go to diamond 3, it's like, right, well, I'm not playing this anymore. Yeah, Rocket League is like a mental game, especially in ones. Where did I come into contact with those books? I just came into contact with them. Like, how does anyone come into contact with anything? Yeah, no one dies. Bodies are different, but your body's immortal as well. I don't know. I can only remember everything that I've experienced in this life. I have no recollection or memory of anything outside of it. How did I not hear that terrifying scream? I don't know. This is a public park. Do you know how, like, this is a safe place? Do you know how you can tell that this is a safe place? There are women walking around on their own at night time. That's how you know. Because in the city where I grew up, that would never happen. Women wouldn't do that. They would need to be walked home. But around here, there's women walking in like dark alleys and shit on their own. That's how I know this is a safe place. And the thing with Asia, like all Asian places, or most Asian places are like that. Asian people are way different. It's way less scary in Asia. It's actually safe. Where I just was in Chiang Mai, it's rated the 2nd safest city in the world. You could leave a wad of cash on the ground in Chiang Mai and then walk back half an hour later. It'd probably still be there. Not definitely, because there are still people that would pick that, but it will probably still be there. Well, you could leave your front door open. No one would come in. Why do these entities care about what you're doing? Because they want to control you. They want to control everyone. They need to know where everyone is and what everyone's doing. Well, they think they need to know that. Where do I come into contact with these? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just came into contact with those books. What's up? That's what's up. Me neither. I'm working on it. Love it, though. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yeah, it's called True Immortal. Yeah, just minding your own business. A normal human just minds their own business. Like an awakened soul just minds their own business. No conscious person is going to walk up to a stranger and say, "Where are you going?" as the first question. Earlier I was at the airport and a guy came up to me and said, "Where are you going? I'll give you a taxi ride." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't want the taxi." And then he got out his phone, wrote in the translate, "What terminal are you flying from and which country are you going to?" I was just like, what? Like, why? See, do you know what I mean? Like, why does a taxi driver who's just trying to find, like, get a customer need to know where I'm going? It doesn't make any sense. And it's not because the taxi driver didn't want to know. The parasite driving at that moment wanted to know. See the difference? No normal person would just be randomly, "Hey, which terminal are you going in and where are you flying to?" Imagine walking up to someone at the airport and going, "Hello, mate, where are you going?" You just would, it's just like weird. But because you're in a foreign country, most people just kind of accept it. Like most people just kind of accept that, "Oh, I'm in this foreign country, I better tell the strangers what I'm doing." Don't ever do that. This is your world, by the way. This is ours. This belongs to us. This whole place belongs to us, the divine beings. This is ours. Don't let the authority figures trick you into thinking that you have to. Wow, look at that up there. Like, it's proper party town up there. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's properly going off up there. But yeah, don't let anyone tell you that you have to bow down or any of that shit. You don't have to. You can have the same attitude that you have in your own house in the middle of a foreign country on your own, because I certainly do. Just do what you want. It's your world. It literally is your world. You can do whatever. Don't worry about it. Most authority is an illusion. Be your own authority. How can you make your life better? Clean your body. Do a juice. You could do a juice diet. It's better to transition though. Why do they want to control you to do what? Dude, because that's just how evil operates. It wants to control. It wants power. Because it doesn't have anything going for it. Because to attract things that are good, you have to be good. And you have to be powerful. But evil is weak and cowardly. And so it has to get its power via control. That's what it likes to do. You're scared you will lose your gym process. You're only going to lose acidic tissue, bro. You have to prioritize. If you don't want to detox, it's because you don't really understand the benefit of it or the consequence of not doing. Like, you have to prioritize. You can do kind of one or the other, and you can always build after. That's what I'm doing. Like, I don't need to be like a bodybuilder at this time. I'm going to live for 1,000,000 years, so I've got all the time in the world. In terms of an immortal human life, I'm still like an infant. Like, what's the rush? The questions are invasive. Yeah, they are. They literally, yeah. Where are you going? Like, and because they're in Asia, they go, where you go? That way. Where you come from? That way. I don't know. Stop asking me questions. It's because I don't give a shit where you're going. Not in a rude way. I don't care. I don't care where anyone's going. Like, I'm just happy to have interactions. Like, like if someone is walking past me, I don't care where they're going or what they're doing. I don't care at all. Like, I'm just focused on my own business. That's how it should be. I can build log cabins. Me and my mate used to build sheds and bird aviaries. I could build a log cabin. Just give me the tools and the materials. I could build you a house. If I can remember how to do it, I'm pretty sure I could. Don't know how so like perfectly level and straight it would be, but it would be a functional shelter, a decent one. I could definitely do that. It's properly going down out there. I said it's going off. Same thing. Evil is actually a parasite. Yeah, it is. How do you stop smoking and vaping? You clean your body, and then you won't want to smoke and vape. Am I going to live forever? Yeah. Don't I think the world is coming to a close? No. Tomorrow comes, always. Every single day you've gone to bed, you woke up and it was tomorrow. There's a 100% success rate. 100% of your life has every day involved you experiencing the beginning of the day. It's never not happened. So what makes you think it's gonna stop happening? Like, just by the laws of probability and common sense, when is that gonna not happen? How do you get self-control? You clean your body, get in touch with your breathing. Yeah, life always provides. If you want to do something. When I first came out to Asia, I came out here with, it was like just enough to get the flight and stay in like a hostel. And then last year I was living in London and staying in hostels and stuff. That was in 2025, and the money was just appearing as it was needed. The money just appears as it's needed. You don't have to worry about that. You just got to have faith that the money is going to come. Is there going to be a crazy global event at some point, like an alien invasion or something? I don't know. No one can predict the future like that, or very, very lucky people can predict the future. You thought you had to stay on the juice diet for the rest of your life. What gave you that impression? Am I still on juice fast? Nah. Nah, not anymore. Didn't you notice, like, as soon as I broke the fast and got back to normal, I started moving around again. because that's how I like to live. I like to travel and see stuff. But you can't do that if you're juice fasting. It's really hard to do that if you're juice fasting. It's really hard to juice fast if you're moving around. Which is better, potatoes, rice, or bread? I like potatoes, but any carbs are good for transition. Where am I going now, mate? That's what I mean, like that kind of question. Where you going? I'm here now. I'm literally here. I know people are interested in what I'm doing. I get that. I'm just being facetious. Do I think I'll ever get to a point where I no longer need food? Yeah, at some point. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna go. It's like almost midnight. I'm gonna go and find. I've got some grapes here. Do you know how much I just paid for these grapes? Look at these grapes. I got them from this place called Clever Fruit. Clever Fruit. Look at how nicely they're packaged. They're like massive, awesome grapes. And because I haven't got my head around the prices of this place yet, it was like 200. It was almost £10 for those grapes. And they're big. They better be good. They're like wrapped in a bow and everything. These better be the best grapes I've ever had. I paid almost a tenner for these. They better be the ultra most sweetest, wateriest. They gotta be perfect. If I'm paying a tenner for a packet of grapes, I'm gonna want perfect. Thoughts on the World Cup? Yeah, it's cool. I like stuff like that. But I know that all football is like, it's all orchestrated. Like in the NFL and in the NBA, they put magnets in the balls and shit. They really do. It's all fake. All the football, all of it, it's all fake. Magnets and stuff. So, but I still like it. I just see it for what it is. It's a bit of entertainment. I bet Portugal are in the final. And do you want to know why that's going to happen? This is a prediction that might come true. But if it does, you heard it here first. Or you might not have heard it here first. But because Cristiano Ronaldo is like however old he is, and he's closer to retiring, this might be his last World Cup. So they're gonna have to, like, they're gonna put Portugal in the final because it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I guarantee it. Well, I can't guarantee it. I'm saying I guarantee it. It's just a turn of phrase. But I would wager that's gonna happen. Portugal in the final. Oh, they did that with Messi in 2004. There you go. Like, it's just how it goes. It's all fake, but it's fun anyway. Do I think meditation every day and studying for 6 hours is good? To me, that sounds really boring. Like I was saying earlier, you don't have to do anything in particular to advance yourself. Like I've had the most normal life up until a certain point. I just drank and went out with friends and like partied and just did whatever else, like took whatever I wanted. Like I was just eating processed food growing up until I was like 30, drinking every day, smoking, everything. I used to smoke like 30 cigarettes a day. I used to smoke and drink all day, every day. I just like normal, just a normal, like, that's what I was saying about modern spirituality. You don't have to be anything. You can just be normal. Do I play any real life sports myself? Yeah, but not one you've ever heard of. Sorry, that's funny to me. No one else is going to know why I'm finding that funny, but it is a bit. It's not about money. You say it's all about making money. The World Cup, the people who print the money don't care about money. You think the people who print the money give a shit about making money? They're printing it. That'd be like if I had a machine that, imagine if I had a machine that could pour out infinite orange juice whenever I wanted to press the button. Would I go around trying to get people to give me orange juice? Like, I don't care. I've got a machine that gives me unlimited. Why would I try and get it off anyone else? I got my own. That's how the people that print the money look at money. They don't care about that. If you think it's all about money, it's not. It's about control. Give me money? No. No, they were £10. I can't give you those. What, you're hungry? Yeah, I can't give you those. I just paid a tenner for those. You can't just walk up to people and say, give me money. You have to ask in a polite way. I can't help you. Sorry. I can't give you any money. No, I can't give you any money. I'll give people money who ask, but like, she had a serious, that was like attitude, like, just strutted up to me and went, give me money. I was like, no. Like, it's like, she doesn't even look poor. She's got nice clothes on. I don't know, that's weird. People see that you're a foreigner and think, oh, he's just going to hand me money. Do I play chess? Yeah. I'm not the best. Does the detox clean the body from metals also? Yes, everything. It gets rid of everything. Poor kid. Bro, honestly, I'm pretty good at reading energy. If someone genuinely asks me, and if I think they're genuinely in need, then I would genuinely help. But I really didn't get the vibe from her that she needed the help. It was like, she had like makeup on and everything. She had makeup on and shit. She had like nice clothes on. Her shoes were like brand new. I'll always help someone if they're genuinely in need. And she's with friends over there and they're sitting around like smoking cigarettes. They've all got nice clothes on. There's no way that she needed it. Don't go thinking I'm some, like it matters, but don't go thinking I'm just selfish. I'll give anyone who genuinely needs help the help. But I really didn't get that vibe from her at all. I'm sorry if I gave you attitude. Is that you over there? No way. So you got a phone as well? Saw me on the live, like, oh, he's got live, he'll give me money. Fair play. Yeah, I really did. If that is you, I really didn't feel like you genuinely needed the money or the food. What's that? Yeah. What's that? A lizard? You just picked up a lizard and threw it. You're crazy. See, this is what happens if you go live. People follow you around. I didn't even realise that would happen. Like, she was watching my stream and then came up to me to ask me for money. I guess you just assume that because someone's on TikTok live, they're going to be like just giving out money. Yeah, that's kind of freaked me out. I'm going to move. I don't like people doing that. I get recognised in the street quite often as well, which is, it's cool, but it does kind of freak me out. It's like, oh yeah, there's actually like, because from my perspective, I'm just talking into the phone and I know that I'm reaching people, but I'm just living my life. You know what I mean? It's like, even if I had 25 million views on every video, it would feel the same because it's just a number on the screen. And I know it's not just a number on the screen, but energetically, it's not like I'm stood in front of that amount of people. It's like if you get 5,000 views on a video, you're not saying those words in front of 5,000 people on a stage. It's different. But when I'm doing a stream and sitting on a bench and someone comes running up to me or walking up to me because they're watching my stream to ask me for money, that means I should move or end the stream even. That was weird, wasn't it? I don't mean to hate on you, person watching my stream. I'm not hating on you, I'm just saying it freaked me out. You're not doing any harm. You just thought I would give you money, which is fine. If you genuinely need some food, I can get you some though. If you're genuinely hungry, I will get you that. I didn't realise. But the fact that you were watching my stream and came up to me is a bit sus. I told you, my discernment is so good. I've never ever refused anyone actually asking me for food or money. That's the first time I've ever said no. And my intuition just said, don't do that. But if you're still watching and you do genuinely need food, I will genuinely help you. But only if you genuinely need it. Not just because you think you can get something out of me because I'm streaming or whatever. How much do I weigh? What? That's it. Like, why do you need to know that? What? Like, how much do you weigh? Don't even tell me. I don't care how much anyone else weighs. Right, we're moving. We're on the move again. That was a much needed sit down. I should have eaten some grapes, but I want to keep this talking stream going. It's hard to have downtime on a stream. For a good engaging stream, you got to keep talking. And luckily, I like talking sometimes. Half the day, I'm really quiet. I'll go like 12, 14, 16 hours sometimes and not even open my mouth really. Do you know what I mean? Like not even utter a word. And then other times, I really want to talk. You wouldn't even know how to find a random person's live. Well, she lives here because she's from here. She's Vietnamese, and she saw where I was on the bench. It's pretty. If you live here, it's pretty obvious where I was. Like you would recognise this. I already recognise that, and I've only been here 2 days. If you live here, you know where that is. Show us some cool fruit shops, bro. It's midnight. It's literally midnight. I know it looks earlier because of all the traffic and stuff, but that's just what Asia's like. Whoa. Yeah, that's just what it's like in Asia. I'll see it. There were some fruit shops around here earlier, but they're guaranteed not to be there now. Yeah, they're not there. They were all along here earlier. You're eating potatoes and butternuts, no meat plus oranges. Is it good? I don't know, is it? You tell me. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. See, like, that's weird. See how weird that is? That's weird. That has been intentionally placed there. There's very few people in the world that know about shit like that. But if you know, you know. Very few people know about stuff like that. Do I want a coconut? Is it too late for coconuts? I think it is. Sugarcane. Hello. Can I get one sugarcane juice, please? Awesome. They have sugarcane machine. Love that. It's made of metal, but whatever. How much? 20, yeah? Buzzing. Hold on. Oh, shouldn't show that. What's that? Oh, can you give me change, yeah? Thank you. Oh, I don't want ice. No ice. It's too late, I don't want the ice. Tap water. No. Yeah, no ice. Sorry. Oh, you know. There's an ice cube in there. Oh, she's not doing mine. Fair enough. Sorry. It's got an ice cube in it. I said no ice. It has an ice cube in it. There's an ice cube in there. Look. That's an ice cube. Yeah. What? Oh. What?
tờ 50 chứ.
Em có làm cái nghề viên trước em làm
Thank you.
Nhớ có 50 không?
100. Yeah.
Không, em biết cái đồ, em thấy đồ nên.
Come on. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. Right, if you're a divine being, like I keep saying, or if you're awakening, that's what happens. No ice, please. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I know. Puts an ice cube in there. And then I said, excuse me, no ice. And she was like, yeah, no ice. And she dropped one in there. Did you see that? That's the sort of shit I'm saying. That's happened. That's the sort of shit that happens all the time. It happens all day. That's how it works. You just witnessed it. This is the kind of thing. When I say like that sort of shit happens to me all the time, you just literally witnessed it. No ice. She's like, okay. And then she dropped one in there and I tapped her and I said, I don't want ice. And she said, yeah, I know. And poured the drink. It was only one ice cube though, so I'm probably going to taste it and see how it is. Is it safe? We'll see. Just don't want tap water ice. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying about this whole situation. How tall are you, bro? Taking a piss. He's not a random person. What time is it there? Aren't you the one who just came up to me in the middle of the street? Or is that not you? Hold on, I'm just doing this up. You're eating carbs and fish. Yeah, don't eat fish, that's crazy. Yeah. Cockroaches. Right, I'm gonna move. The vibe is off around here. The vibes does not pass the vibe check. I don't know if I should drink this. It had an ice cube in it, but it was just one. Should I drink this? I'm gonna drink it. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It just tastes like sugarcane juice. And it is absolutely delicious. Sugarcane is the best. I just feel like instantly high. Like sugarcane juice is the best out of all the juices. In terms of how it makes me feel, sugarcane juice is the king for feeling. When it's fresh like that. Yeah, did you see that though? Witchcraft on the street? Yeah, it kind of is. They communicate in symbols. Symbols. Like, hold on, let me try and find an example. Is it okay to do this? Should I? Don't know. Might be saying too much. Feels alright. See an example that won't make me seem like I'm crazy. That's a tricky one. Do you know what the trick is to sharing real esoteric knowledge? Is sharing it without sounding crazy. If you can do that, you are supposed to teach it. Basically. Right. I don't know if I can do this at this time. I'll tell you when you're old enough. Nah, I didn't avoid it for that reason. Right then. See this. See that? Why would someone leave that there? Why would someone leave that there? That's open. That is, again, it might sound crazy. Oh, I can't, I wish it, like, it would be easier if you could just, like, be in my head and I could just be like, yep, this is what all that is. And you'd all be like, wow, like, this world is not what I thought it was. But I can't. Hello, mate. Oh, just walking. What? Smoke? Oh, nah. Don't do that. I think that's like ultra. Like, if you get caught doing that in this country, I think you're not supposed to do that. You gotta be careful. Yeah, I'll talk about some cool stuff now. I don't want to talk about anything heavy, you know? Like, I just want to chill at the moment. It's midnight. I don't want to do esoteric shit. I don't want to answer loads of questions. I'm just taking us around a tour. This bit's boring though. Let's go somewhere cool. Don't even know where I ended up. I'm just walking. The cool thing about a country like this is when hold on. I always do this. I just want to make sure I've got all my stuff. I'm like hyper protective over my things. Yeah, cool. When I am done, I'll just get a taxi. It doesn't even matter how far I've walked. I've been walking for like 2 hours. It doesn't even matter because a taxi in this country is like £2 to go from here. I could go like 10 miles and it'll be like £2.50. It's like, it doesn't matter. In England, a taxi from here to my hotel would be like £20. It's just not really feasible to keep doing it in England. Right, let's go that way. It looks very cyberpunky this way. I feel like I need to wipe the lens. But it's just out of focus. Is it out of focus? Can we get it in focus? I do need to properly clean that lens. Yeah, but did you see that? No, I don't speak Vietnamese. I've never even thought about Vietnam until yesterday. All the agents are, it's not agents, they're just, a lot of people, it is that, but it's not, bro. Like, it's more, there is a reason. What's that way? There's like lights and stuff. Do you want to go that way? Is it worth it? Look, that's all lit up over there. That looks like the place to be, doesn't it? Let's do that. I've got these grapes I paid a tenner for, which they will be my, when I get back, I'll settle with those. I don't know what time I'm going back. I don't really sleep that much anymore. That is cool. Like, people have got like cyberpunky lights on all their vehicles and stuff as well. It's really cool here. I love the cyberpunk vibe. If you've ever played Cyberpunk 2077, that game would have made you, especially if you've watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, those pieces of media would have made you really fall in love with the cyberpunk genre, if you weren't already. And then when you go to an actual cyberpunk city, it's like a dream. I went to Tokyo. Tokyo is not, so Tokyo doesn't feel cyberpunk. Tokyo is just cyber. It's way too advanced and clean. Right, these are the kinds of people that I will help. So when you see like homeless women that are sleeping on the street, you have to help them out. Hold on. Here, do you need some, do you want to get some food? There you go. Don't speak the language, but a lot of people speak English. Right, let's move. This way looks cool. I saw a lot of lights and stuff over here. So let's roll. They just barely understand English or are stupid. Nah, bro, this is Vietnam. They're not stupid. They're just, but she understood no ice. She was like, yeah, I know. She spoke English. She knew full well what she was doing. Or that, she knew full well what she was doing, bro. I said no ice, and she dropped an ice cube. This is just the kind of thing that happens. When you get to a certain point of like being awake, that's what happens. Do I think they don't understand you? No, I know she understood perfectly well. This is just what happens. It's just what happens. What if you are one of them? I'm not. If I was one of them, why would they do that to me? Come on. Common sense. Look, there's a really cool building here. All right, this was worth it. I knew it looked like the place to be. Wow, this is old world building. It's lit up like the old world would have been as well. Right, let's go check this out. This is gonna have some cool geometry and stuff on it. What a treat. This city is so cool. It's got everything. This city has everything. There's sugarcane people on most of the corners. There are people selling fresh coconuts everywhere. There's fresh fruit everywhere. There are fruit shops. And at the same time, there's cyberpunk lights, like neon, everything. And then there's old world buildings. I've never been to a city that has so much variation and variety as Saigon. This is the coolest city. I think actually this is my favorite city in terms of like a big city. I wouldn't be able to live here, but this is cool. This is a cool place. You feel like I was relaxed and now there has been chaos. Yeah, that's just my, like, if I just live streamed my whole life, you'd be like, whoa, this guy experiences stuff. Whoa, yeah, okay, I was here earlier, but it was daytime. Look at that. How cool is that? Would love to have your registered live on YouTube. I always upload lives to YouTube. Do you think this one's worth uploading? We're just walking around. Is it useful? I only like to upload useful stuff. This is just vibes, isn't it? Unless you think it's worth uploading. Yeah, look at that, look. That is cool. The palm trees, look, it's got everything. This place has got everything. It looks a little scary down there. Yeah, I'll be fine though. Remember, they're more scared of you than you are of them. You just gotta have, like, people don't mess with you if you just walk like you own the place. You just gotta be confident. You just gotta act like you own the place. Not in an arrogant way, just, you know, just act like you're supposed to be here. Because you are. You're supposed to be anywhere that you are at. You're not really a guest. You have as much right to be here as someone who's lived for 50 years here. There is no guest. There's just the earth. You hear that? Throw it away. Nah, I drank it. I don't care. Like, an ice cube was in it. It was one ice cube. It didn't melt. It's fine. It's probably like 1 or 2 milliliters of tap water. I don't care about that. That's like completely inconsequential. Do I spawn in at different locations pretty much? Yeah, doesn't it feel like that? If you watch my TikToks when I'm traveling, it does probably feel like I'm just spawning in at different locations. Some people think I'm AI, which I like. It's funny to me. Look, check that out. Don't drink it. Oh, sorry, I'm a few minutes behind. That was a gin. No, it was a woman being manipulated. But some people are 100% manipulated. That's the difference. It's dirty down there. It's not that dirty. Look at this place. This is actually a really clean place. I don't find this dirty at all. You say you'd like to live in the forest. Well, you think that's not dirty? Well, how does this work? Well, is there a button on this? I don't know how that works. So is it that one? Or that? I'll just wait. Hi. Oh, just that way. No, I'm gonna walk. Where you go? He was a taxi driver, to be fair. Oh, you weren't the girl that came up to me. You just said sorry for not understanding your DM. Well, to be fair, your message got me to move. Maybe I just needed to move in that moment. But still, I did determine that She wasn't in need. Like I said, I'll always help people who are in need, like genuinely. Because even if you needed money, if you walked up to someone and said, "Give me money," you'd be like, and like it was like a demand, like, "Give me money." It's kind of hard to want to do that, especially when they got nice clothes on and makeup. Nah, it's some people are saying like, what? I don't even want to talk about that, to be fair. Is it okay if you eat fish? Well, I can only tell you what fish it will do to you if you eat it. I can't tell you if it's okay. If it were me, like, for me, eating fish is absolutely not okay. There's absolutely no reason to do it. It's not healthy at all, and it involves taking a fish out of its house to look at that. It involves taking a fish out of its house for you to eat it when you could just eat the fruits. Look, that's got like a Paris vibe to it, look, because it would have been built at the exact same time as all the other buildings across the world. Look at that. And then you got that one there. Look at that. That's cool. Even this one. These are all old world buildings. You see, they've got no weathering on them because they were designed and built to be eternal. This geezer said ultra paranoid. No, I'm not. I'm just ultra aware. That's different. A natural... It's not paranoia. Paranoia is the belief that everything is conspiring against you. I have pronoia, which is the belief that everything is conspiring in my favor. I'm not paranoid, but I'm just aware of how the parasites operate and what happens. Do I think it may have been drugs in that food? Nah, not at all. Go get a beer. Nah, I just had a beer. That sugar cane. Have I played Cyberpunk? Yeah, of course. That's one of my favorites. It's got the best gaming, well, one of the best stories ever. The best gaming story is Expedition 33. There's no doubt about that. If you disagree, you just haven't played it. I think it's that simple. You biked 20 miles easy using my system today. Yeah, of course, like, that's not surprising. You can go as long as you want, provided you consume enough carbs. You could do 100 miles if you had enough sugar and carbs. You could literally just keep going. That's the beauty of carbohydrates. You can just keep eating them. I walk around all day. Like, it's 12 minutes past midnight. I have been walking around this city since 11:30 this morning, non-stop. So that's like 13 hours of walking. And it's because I'm consuming carbohydrates all day. I literally haven't... The only time I went inside was to drop my bag in the hotel. I was in the hotel room for like a minute. And I've just been walking all day. That's the kind of energy you want to have. That's like the unlimited human. And I don't even consume that much food. I've had... What have I eaten today? I've had coconut water, sugarcane juice, and half a box of dates. Is there anything else? Nah. Oh, I had a salad actually. I had a green salad. But there's no carbs in that. But I had a green salad with chili, spinach, greens, and some chili, and a couple of walnuts and a couple of macadamias. That was like my dinner. And then now I'm out now, I've had a couple more juices. It's the electricity that keeps me going. But even with the carbohydrates, you feel that unlimitedness. You feel that unlimitedness. It's the eating of the animal products and the fats and all the processed stuff that bogs you down. People selling like raw eggs in cups. Are there any countries I recommend visiting? Yeah, Vietnam. Honestly, look at that. Vietnam, Thailand. Thailand is way different to this. I was expecting it to be similar. This is way different. This is like This is like ultra advanced Thailand, or like how it would be if Thailand was more developed. Hi. They're sitting outside like in their underwear, like, hey, come in. How much do I sleep? Like normal, like 7 or 8 hours. Enter the building. No, I said that was an opera house. I couldn't. They were like government buildings and stuff. Yeah. Proper Japanese, that is. That gives me flashbacks to Tokyo. I will never go to Tokyo again. Tokyo is scary, man. Where are all the people? Yeah, you say the sidewalks are empty, but that's because it's gone past midnight now. To be fair, I thought it'd be way busier than this. There's still quite a lot of people around, but I guess I'm in a bit more of a remote part. These bars open. There's no one in there though. What day is it? It's Sunday, isn't it? Sunday. People 9 to 5 in cities. But to be honest, this city doesn't feel like it's 9 to 5. This feels like people, like restaurant management, and because it's just restaurants and bars everywhere I go. And there is like a financial type district, but I really feel like it's restaurants and bars. This is a really leisure city. This is a leisure place. This is a laid back city. This is the coolest city I've ever seen. There is absolutely no doubt. I really wasn't expecting to like it. I always come to cities when I go to a new country to see it for one day and then I move to a quieter place. I always do that. But here, I got here yesterday and I'm still here and I booked a hotel tonight. Like, that's how much I like this city. I really like it. It doesn't feel hectic. It is hectic, but it's like, it doesn't feel difficult or overwhelming. It just feels like nice. How's the fruit over here? Honestly, it's the same as anywhere else. I'll let you know when I get to a different bit of it, because this is a city, so they're not going to have the best fruits in the city, are they? They never do. If you want the best fruits, you got to go to where they grow the fruit. Oh, that's coming off that building. Look at that. It's like party town up there. There's music coming from that. That is a party place. See what I mean? This city is like leisure town. This is a party city. People party here. This is a place where you come to eat, drink, and be merry. This is one of those places. Honestly, if anyone wants recommendations of where to go, come here. You can go in a restaurant and eat a whole meal for £5, which is like $7. You can get a beer for like £2. Even 200 cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes. I don't, I'm just saying. 200 cigarettes is 26 USD, which is less than £20 for 200 cigarettes. This place is like cheap and very well developed and very clean, and the vibes are immaculate. Like, there is just good vibes all around. Everyone's happy, everyone's chilling. And there are like security guards everywhere. And it just adds to that feeling of like, everything's okay here. Do you know what I mean? Do I know the way always? Nah. I don't know the way right now. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just comfortable not knowing what I'm doing. Sometimes. You tuned in at a weird time. Go to a World Cup game. What country is it in? It's not in Vietnam, is it? Or is it? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know about that. How do you detox heavy metal? Same way you detox anything. Like you do the transitions and stuff that I've outlined. You thought alcohol makes your spirit subject for a takeover. It's not like that. It's like alcohol awakens parasites. It's not like you drink it and then magic happens. It's like alcohol awakens parasites. Because parasites like fermented things. That's why when you first start cleansing, it's good to have pasteurized juices because they ferment slower and you don't really want to feed them. But even then, it kind of purges them when you feed them because they like latch onto it. So it's like, yeah, don't demonize things. Just recognize it's all useful and it's all tools. My whole journey has involved drinking and smoking, and I don't do it anymore, but I've just lived a normal life. That's how I understand these things so intimately. If you just eat fruit and you never do anything else, what are you really going to understand about how everything else affects the body? You're not. You're only going to know about fruit. That's why you have to have the experience. Okay, this is a hard road to cross. This is like expert level. This is high level. Right, let's get to the cross point. Yeah, this is expert level road. I want to go and see that bridge. Right, hold on. This is a good moment. Let's do it. Cool. We're alive. Look at us go. Look at this bridge over here. That is cool. Right, let's walk through here because this looks amazing. So I'm probably going to go somewhere else tomorrow on a... Hello. How's it going? Yeah, probably going to go somewhere else tomorrow. They have like sleeper buses where you get like a whole bed and the window. So you have like a curtain and a window and you can go across the country for like £10. It's so cool. He said his beer was the coconut water. Yeah, the sugar cane. Jack says greens are carbs. No, they're not. How many carbs are in a piece of lettuce? When I'm talking about carbs, I mean like potatoes, rice, like actual carbs, like things that are actually gonna like stimulate you and allow you to compete in event. Look, that's a proper party going on up there. Look. Ooh. I can hear the music coming from it. All right, we're gonna cross this one now because there's a pier and there's water and there's this big bridge and I want to go look at it. Orange juice is good. Yes, it is. Do I take sugar like in snakes or the actual sugar? Yeah, just pure sugar. I'll take sugar in any form. I'm not against any sugar. I'll have white refined sugar right now. Like if right now someone said, hey, here's an orange juice and I've put 100 grams of white refined sugar in it, I would drink it. Sugar's cool. Do I actually enjoy and crave the salad? Yeah, because of the mineral content and like the savouriness. So when you're having sweet all day, you gotta have the contrast. You gotta have the savoury. Right, this is expert level again. We're gonna do it. Yes. The Vietnamese people are used to it. They actually slow down when they see someone crossing the road. It's normal here to do that. Right, we're gonna win. How much is this? Insert any bill. Right, we're gonna win. I want that. I'm gonna win one of these. 10,000. I don't know how much. That's like 30p. Is that enough? Oh, so 10,000 I put. And then put it in. Is that not gonna do it? It's not going to take the money. What about this one? It's just QR code. I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Right. Is that enough? Play this one. Yeah, 10,000 is one go. Oh, I was about to say, I'm the luckiest human alive. Right, one more. Oh, I just threw it away. Right, I'll take that as a sign. Anyway, I came here because I wanted to see the pier, or the water's edge, the waterfront. Wow. Okay, that is a nice view. Look at this. See, this city has everything. Are you lot watching this thinking, wow, this place looks amazing? Because I really do feel it. Like, this place is amazing. I almost don't want to leave. Someone in a hammock down there. I want to get some nice... Like, this is a Starbucks. I wonder if he's going to let me. He looked at me. I don't know if he's going to say anything. It smells very fishy here. It smells like fish here. Yeah, look, that guy's just chilling on the phone. Yeah, look at that. There's even more over there. That looks like the business district. There's like offices and stuff over there. Well, they might just be residential buildings. It doesn't feel like this place would even have offices, honestly. It just feels like everyone here is just drinking Starbucks and eating Vietnamese food. Eating banh mi's and pho. Yeah, nice here though. What's wrong with Tokyo? Well, I'm 77 messages behind, by the way. Don't start saying, no, I'm not answering the questions or whatever. Tokyo is just too much technology, not enough human. Tokyo is a good example of having no balance. Tokyo is a great example of going too far in one direction. Tokyo is ultra technology only. Like, I couldn't even find any fruit when I was there, and when I did, it had oil in it. So it's just like, Tokyo ain't the one. Am I in the 5D now? Well, I'm in both. I've learned how to stabilize it to the point where it's like, I can just switch between them at any time. I really appreciate the 3D in a big way, because it's peaceful. I'm not saying that the 5D isn't peaceful, but I'm saying if you go there, it might not be, to be honest. You're saying raw milk is good for you and electric. It's not good for you, bro. It just isn't. But you do what you want. It's very mucusy. It's very mucus forming. Yeah, I'm like 40 messages behind. I just want to try and catch up, so I'm not gonna... It seems like a lot of people are talking to each other anyway. You ate a lot of sugar as a kid, and then you listen to adults and stop. Yeah, don't listen to adults. They don't know what they're talking about. Your mum just asked why you're listening to Bill Bailey. A lot of people say I sound like Sean Locke, and I'll take that. I'll take Bill Bailey as well. He's a legend. Does my phone not run out of battery? Well, yeah, it does. When the battery runs out. Thanks for the sensory experience of explaining the smells at the pier. Yeah, that is fine, you're welcome. There's more of these cool buildings. Very New York. This is very London vibes. This feels like London now. This city's got it all. I'm telling you, it says taste of the world over here. It is like that. This city's got everything. I feel like this is like proper London vibes. This feels like London. Look, if you're from London, or if you've been there, how much does this feel like London? This city's crazy. I'm telling you, if you want somewhere to visit, go to Ho Chi Minh, otherwise known as Saigon. I seem very happy. Thank you. Happiness is a constant, is work. No, that looks like the Avengers Tower. Look at it. That looks like, is it Tony Stark's tower? That's what that looks like. It really does look like it. You love London? Yeah, it's because you didn't live there. Go and live there and tell me if you love it. And I bet this city's like that as well. I bet like all big cities are like that. All right, hold on. Getting across. I'm going to start making my way back towards just back towards there, because that's like the edge of the downtown. And I bet if I go across that bridge, it becomes far less nice. I bet over there people live in normal houses and stuff. I haven't seen a single house, actually. I actually haven't seen a house. It's like people don't live in houses here. Everyone just lives in a high-rise. What time is it? It's 30 minutes past midnight. Look how busy it is. Whoa, look, that's a posh. What is that, a hotel? There. That's big money hotel. I bet it's not that expensive. So in London, that will cost you like 500 quid for a night in it. I bet here it's like 30 quid. I bet it doesn't cost that much to stay in here. You know what, if I'm still here tomorrow, I'm gonna go to a really posh hotel like this. If it's priced reasonably enough. I've got to say that. I don't want to spend too much money on it. You know, when you're traveling like this, you have to be really good with your money. You have to be on point with managing your money. You gotta have your wits about it. You can't just be like, if you're like drinking all the time or whatever, it's really hard to manage yourself. Like that's why when I used to drink, I never used to go anywhere or do anything. But now, this is how you get your excitement when you're traveling, or when you don't drink or anything. You go to new places. Hello, Sheba. How you doing? Coming back to the UK? Why? Why would I do that? Yeah, I just come back to the UK and pay £800 a month to live in a bedroom. That sounds great. Yeah, I'm not coming to the UK. You're going to Medellin for 6 weeks. What advice do I have for you? Well, I've never been there, but basically, if people see, like, make sure that you look at what people are advertising the cost of things for before you buy them. Like, if someone's got a sign saying a coconut is $20 or whatever their money is, and then they give it to you, check that they're going to charge you that. And like, don't take shit from people. Like, if people try and rip you off or anything like that, don't take shit off them. Just because you're in this is just a travel tip in general. Just because you're in a different country doesn't mean you have to take shit from people. If you were in your own country and someone tried to rip you off, you would say something. But just because people are in other countries, I feel like they feel that they shouldn't say anything. They don't want to make a fuss or something. But just don't let that happen, because if you're visibly a tourist, then they might try to like be cheeky with their prices and stuff. Check that out. Cool place. Very cyberpunk in certain bits. You know, so Tokyo was the most like cybery place I've been, and then Hong Kong is the most like cyberpunk place I've been. Hong Kong's like exposed wiring on all the buildings. Like, it's like not clean at all in Hong Kong, like the electrics. It's got a really cool vibe. This is somewhere in the middle. This is like, this is the sweet spot between them. There's like people, I don't want to film them because they're all eating, but there's people like cooking food in the street. Everyone just sitting around eating. Really cool. Now the question is, do I get a coconut on the way home before I go and eat my grapes? If I see a coconut person, I'm going to indulge. Why not? This has been a really fun live stream. Well, it is a really fun live stream. Being stuck in one place, you say it's awful, but if you like the place, it isn't. Being somewhere you don't want to be, that's not good. But like I said, I posted a video earlier. If you're somewhere that you don't want to be, do something different. The only reason that the same stuff keeps happening is because you keep doing the same thing. So, do something different and you'll get a different result. Yeah, this is cool. Busy city, even at this time of night. It's Sunday, by the way. I think I've already said that, but Sunday. I bet on a Friday and Saturday, this is way more busy. And this is like almost 1 a.m. And this bit is like a quiet bit. I bet in the center it's still bustling. Still going down. I was about to say I could genuinely live here. I don't think I could though. I can see what would annoy me after a while. Is it a 24-hour city? Yeah, I think it's one of them ones. What toothpaste do I use? I don't. I just scrub them. Just water. Yeah, it's a really cool place, isn't it? The camera isn't really doing it justice either. I know you can your brain can kind of put the pieces together, but it's like, what is this? Big old food market. Oh, it's a food shop. Oh, it's a market type thing. Oh, I was here earlier. I recognise this. Oh, so in Tokyo, in a lot of places, there are these upstairs bars that you go like, they're all like upstairs. There's like a Tokyo style bar over there. They're like neon light up, like upstairs style bars. Okay, I know where I am now. I recognise this. I'm gonna look for a coconut, but if I can't find one, I'm just gonna get a taxi. I'm gonna sleep very well today because I have knackered myself out. I've been walking for 14 straight hours. How good is it gonna be when I go and lay down and scroll TikTok and eat some grapes? That to me is like, that's gonna be so blissful. I've got a really nice room. The beauty of going to a different hotel every day is the room is always fresh and perfectly clean. So it's a lovely room, fresh and perfectly clean. I know exactly where I am. Okay. When you walk around the city for 14 hours, is the coconut woman there? That would be the biggest blessing. She had the best coconuts. The best coconuts I've had in the city are from this woman. She's along here. She's there. Is that the one? That would be so nice. Oh my. Is it the coconut one? Yes. Say it ain't so. This is so when I was talking about miracles, everything else is closed, but or most of the other things are closed, but is it the one? Nah, it's not her. Well, it might be. Nah. Someone along here's got a coconut for me. And if I can't find one, it's because I wasn't supposed to have one. And it is that simple. We always have what we need. Am I still on my fast? Nah, not anymore. I'm still detoxing though. I drink liquids all day. I've eaten half a box of dates and a salad today though. But I'm traveling. I'm using more energy. That sugarcane juice was like, I think that glass of sugar, that cup of sugarcane juice was like a good 600 calories of sugar. So that sugarcane juice fueled this live stream for most of it. No way, no coconuts along there at all. The banh mi bread looks so nice. It looks like the ultimate bread. Is traveling alone as a woman safe? Yes. Depends where you go though. Go to Asia. Oh. Hi. Can I get one coconut, please? Coconut, yeah. Tempted to get that, but it's just like doing it. It's just like having a blast before bed. It's like, why would you do that? How much? 30, yeah. 50. No straw, it's okay. No, I don't. Okay, don't understand that. Come on. Thank you. Cheers, mate. This is it. This is a bit brown. Hopefully, the coconuts are brown here, but I feel like it's fine. Yeah, it's really nice. This is good. That is ice cold as well. Like ice cold. That's very cold. He got it out of a freezer box full of ice. Might get another one, but that was amazing. I really needed that. Hey, they've got soursop there as well. That's something you don't see in Thailand. I think the quality of fruit is better here. I just think it's better here. But these Vietnamese avocados, they're the best. They have the best avocado. They have the best coconuts. They have sugarcane juice everywhere, which you don't really see in Thailand that much. Not like you do here, so abundantly. They all sit outside the club, like in their underwear, the girls. That's like normal here. I think they're supposed to like attract blokes in. You what? Oh, no camera, sorry. No camera. They don't like that. Right, let's get away from this gaff. So in Asia, it's like they all just like sit outside. Hold on, I can't have the camera pointing up here. Hello. Hi. Crazy. Some of them are absolutely gorgeous, and they look at you. They look at you like they really love you. That's what they do. It's amazing because I could never fake that, but they look at you like they really like you. It's crazy. Maybe she did, but I doubt it. It's happened multiple times today. That's just their job. That's what they do for a living. There's so many of them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bars, 14, 15, all in a row, and each one's got like 5 or 6 girls out the front that are like between 18 and 25, and they're all like gesturing at you. They like gesture at you, they come in, they're like hi, and they look at you like they really love you. It is like it's on the other side of the road, there's just more bars. This is like crazy place. This whole city's got everything. Whatever you like, you will find it in this city. I guarantee it. Whatever you want to do, if you're into that sort of shit, you'll find it. To be fair, I don't know if there's much spiritual shit, but life is spiritual shit. I don't need. That's the one thing I don't need, because I have that so abundantly in my own consciousness. Everything is spirituality to me. How much water do I drink a day? It's probably like 4 to 5 litres of coconut water or sugarcane or fruit juice. Sipping on watermelon, mixed berries and lime. That sounds nice. Drinks it in 0.3 seconds. Yeah, I've always been like that with food and drink. I always just eat it quickly. Sounds like I'm on a red light zone. Yeah, that is what that was. But it was like classy. They were like actually, like that girl just looked at me. She was like 25, no older than that. She looked at me, she like she really loved me. And she was like beautiful. Like 10 out of 10 beautiful. That's the kind of thing where it's just like, wow, like looking in the face of a beautiful woman, you could really fall in love really fast. But I know she's just doing her job. It's funny. It's not really sad because they look like they're genuinely enjoying it. They really do. Because to look at someone like you love them, and like she looked really healthy and awake as well. Like, it's different in Asia, honestly. They don't, it's really not like, here it's like normal to them. To them it's just normal, it's just like part of the culture. What age did I start cleaning? Like 29? Do I think it's okay to marry or have any connection with women in general? Yeah, of course. Why would you be attracted to women if you weren't supposed to? Like, all of this shit in like, you know, like in like religion, where they say like, oh, you're supposed to be celibate, you don't do this, don't do that, like, ignore your body basically, ignore your instincts, all this shit. Don't listen to that. You have to, right, so there's a balance, there's always a balance, it's always both. So it's always like, be pure and holy sometimes, and give the other side of your consciousness what it wants sometimes. And I'm not saying go to a red light district and sleep with all the women. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't ignore yourself. If you have resistances, you have to explore them. That's how you get rid of them. That's how you get rid of those desires and passions and stuff. Well, passion. Don't want to get rid of passion. Like, there are some people in this world, I'm not one of them, who genuinely love and enjoy sleeping with loads of different women. I'm not one of those people anymore. But there are some people who do it because they truly love it. Not just because they're sleazy or something. Like, just because they love hanging out with different women. And they're passionate about it as well. And respectful and everything. So how can you say to that person, oh, don't be attracted to women, when it's part of their consciousness? This is what I'm saying about making your own way and taking your own path. Don't ignore yourself. If you want to do stuff, do it. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, there's nothing wrong with it. If you do it from a place of love and enjoyment and you're not hurting anyone else, there's literally nothing wrong with it. Whatever it is. I'm not saying about going to a red light district. Whatever it is. Don't let people brainwash you into ignoring yourself. Can't be ignoring your own. But then there's other times to be pure and holy and all of that. There's a balance always. It's never black or white, one or the other. It's always both. You have to bring balance to the Force. Don't become Darth Vader, but bring balance to the Force. The Jedi are way too... This is just Star Wars references for anyone who's into that. But the Jedi, like the Jedi say, don't get attached to stuff and don't form bonds with people. How crazy is that? And then you got the Sith, which are just the complete opposite of that. Or like they're just all about pure evil and power and destruction. They're not even about destruction. They're about control. The Sith are about control. And they believe they're doing the right thing as well. But there's always a balance. You want to have both. That's what I'm saying. Bring balance to the Force. Don't be a Jedi. Don't be a Sith. Be everything. Right, that's cool. It's almost 1 a.m, so I'm going to go now. I think I've been streaming for like 3 hours. But thank you everyone for the chat and just exploring the city with me. I probably will upload this to YouTube. Yeah, it's been cool. And remember, life is actually really cool. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. Am I talking narcissistic personality? Nah, that's something else. I'll talk about that another day. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, thanks everyone. Have a cool day. It's been nice talking.